Let's imagine that somebody doesn't know Tarantino. So how could you describe the movie to this person to make him interested in it?
Passionate. Every frame of the film is infused with the passion that is Tarantino. He has a voice, a very distinct voice that is unlike any other filmmaker, one that is as authentic and truthful as any filmmaker out there, but seen through his prism. He loves movies. This film is about making movies. People say it's a love letter to Hollywood. I think that's diminishing it. It has great affection for Hollywood, but it also shows the darker sides of working in the industry. The film has a bit of everything. It's funny, it's got action, violence, and above all, for me, it's very human and moving.
Agree. What about you, Shannon?
It's it's a really moving and delicious experience. I mean, I think that every frame of this movie was really well crafted and thought out, and I do think it's a very mature work, and it's one that we've seen the movie time and time again, and I think every time you watch it, you discover something else, and it's just a wonderful ride to watch it and exciting.
How could you describe Tarantino in work?
He's an incredibly enthusiastic and infectious leader. He loves to work with his crew and his actors, and we're all inspired by what he brings every day, and it's an exciting journey to go on.
Quentin loves what he does. How lucky is he, or how lucky are we to love what we do? And you feel that every day on set, and I think that enthusiasm comes across on film. He's demanding. He will not settle for anything less than excellence. You want that as a producer, as a collaborator. You want someone who's going to push the envelope and make something as good as it can be. But he does it in such an inclusive way. As Shannon said, the crew is like his family, and he makes you feel like you're part of a family. So it makes coming to work, it makes following him as good as any experience I've ever had.
There are a lot of references in the movie. Don't you think that some audience will not understand it?
Yes, and I think that doesn't matter, because I think the film works on multiple levels. Yes, if you have an understanding of some of the references, you'll appreciate certain things that somebody else might. But it works on a primal level of it being funny, it being sad, it being thrilling, it being moving. And that is the stuff of great cinema. Having an understanding of some of the references, sure, that's great. But actually you can enjoy them as entertainments in themselves and as references. And as Shannon's actually been saying quite a long, which I think is right, you go to a Tarantino and you have an experience, but with this one in particular, you take something away. You learn something about Hollywood and about his way of looking at the world, which is very particular and just great. So I think, just to summarize, I don't think you need to know all the references, but it does add another layer to a already very multi-layered film.
In the movie, there's layers of entertainment references. So whether it's a movie or a TV show or a song, I think that, we're with him a lot. And so we're constantly writing down which movie should we watch. But I think if you watch this, there's many things that people wouldn't have known about. They may go back and watch the different TV shows from back in the day. And historically speaking, the Mansons and Sharon Tate, I mean, if people don't know much about them, they may be inspired to go research and learn a little bit about that. And the 60s at that.
Okay, thank you very much for answers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.